Okay, so today in the travel buddy, we're going to be cooking some lamb shanks. I haven't gone to too much trouble in going to the grocery store and buying any veggies or whatever. I just opened the pantry up and seen what we had. So there's some carrots just there, and some little potatoes from my father-in-law's garden, some sweet potato, onion, chili, spices is turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, whole fennel seeds, bit of salt and pepper, and of course our 2 lamb shanks. So what I'm going to do is coat those lamb shanks in some olive oil and cover them with those spices, bit of salt and pepper, and then we're going to fry them up on all sides in the fry pan on the stove. Okay, next step is to toss all our veggies in those herbs and spices as well with some olive oil, and put them in our cooking container. That's the container I'm using. That's going to go inside the travel buddy, and put a good dollop of some red wine. I don't know what it is. What is it? Cab Sav. So we're just going to drop a cup of that in there as well. And when our lamb shanks are done, so all we're doing is tossing them on a really high heat. On some olive oil and those herbs on them as well, and what we're going to do is toss the lamb shanks on top of these, cover it with foil and throw it in our travel buddy along with the wine. Okay, so there's our lamb shanks on top of our veggies in our container, and we're going to be covering them with foil now and taking them out to our travel buddy. For the purpose of this exercise, taking the travel buddy out of the car, and it's going to be just sitting in my workshop out the back. So let's go and check out the travel buddy. In the meantime, having said that, the travel buddy has been on high, pre-warming the oven. The longer you can warm up the oven, the better. So it's been on for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Should have been longer, but let's see how we go. All right, let's see. Okay, there she is. She fits nice and snug in there. So we're just going to set it straight on the base. Travel buddy's on high. I've just got it on run mode, not timer. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I'll come back in about 2 hours and check it, and I reckon all up it's probably going to need about 3 hours to get it nice and tender. So let's keep an eye on it. And yeah, I've got my travel buddy in this little box. Oops, sorry. So that when it's in my car, I can even sit on the back seat if I need to and cook like that, or when it's in the back I can stack things on top of it, and yeah, nothing's going to harm it. And for the purpose of this exercise, I'm just running off my CTEC charger, which is in power supply mode. Okay, stay tuned, let's see what happens. Okay, so we've just hit the 3-hour mark. Let's check it out, see what it looks like. It smells unbelievable. Can you see that? Yeah, we can see that. Let's open it up. Oh wow, look at that. And that's just coming off the bone quite easily. Yeah, and that's done. 3 hours, and there's our nice veggies down there, bathing in the water, a little bit of water and red wine with the onions. So perfect. Let's dish it up and give it a try. Cheers. So you can't have lamb shanks without fresh bread, yeah? So the next thing, we've got, oh, that plate is a bit hot. So again, preheated the oven, nice and warm. Bit of baking paper, same recipe for a pizza dough. We make our bread dough. So push that in, and I reckon that'll be about an hour and a half in there. So we're going to have our lamb shanks with some fresh bread. Okay, it's been an hour and 45. What I've had to do is raise it after about an hour with just a little bit of metal, just to get it up a little bit higher. so the base doesn't overcook, because it's only, the heat only comes from the bottom. Yeah, you get a little bit uneven cooking, but have a look at that. Look at the colour of that. That's looking fantastic. Wow. Okay, so the lamb shanks are still nice and warm. Let's go and have some lunch. And there we have it from the Travel Buddy. So we've got some beautiful vegetables, some lamb shanks sitting on a bed of mashed potato, freshly baked bread from the Travel Buddy as well. All this out of a little 12-volt Travel Buddy oven. Smell is unbelievable. I've got to admit, I pinched a little piece of meat and it tastes unbelievable as well. The bread come out sensational. A little bit of planning. Not real hard, very easy recipe. And you can produce gourmet meals on the move, on the run. Oh well, I'm going to enjoy this. Take care.